Students of Class 6, English version of Bonafula Adibashi Greenheart College, Assalamu alaikum. Good morning to all. Walaikum assalam. Good morning. Dear students of Class 6, join the class and also write your name, roll, section and shift in the comment box for your attendance. Students, can you hear me clearly? Can you watch the class clearly? If it is all clear, you have to please write down in the comment box. Okay. Good morning. All of you, I'm just waiting for you. So hurry up, join the class and write your name, roll, section and shift in the comment box for your attendance. So students, actually in our offline class we completed chapter 13, isn't it? So today I'm going to solve from exercise questions from chapter 13 also. So all of you take out your book and open at the page number. Exercise from chapter 13. Okay. (140). Students, 140. Okay. So at first we learn actually from this chapter so many important things. We get actually an idea what type of foods we need to take every day in our daily meal, isn't it? So we should all kinds of nutrients. That means we need to be taken all type of nutrients in our daily diet. Okay, so most of the students actually are fond of fast food, isn't it? And also meat. But we should take fish, meat, vegetables, leafy vegetables especially. So we should take just include all kinds of leafy vegetables and raw vegetables and fruits in our daily meal. Okay. So actually this chapter is very important for you. We learn from this chapter there is three groups of fruits actually: protein, carbohydrate and fat, and these three nutrients also give us actually provide us energy, isn't it? So we should take sufficient amount in our daily meal. So students, you have to learn the source of nutrients, the function of nutrients and the lackings also. What type of disease are responsible for this lackings, okay? And we also learn what is calorie, what is kilocalorie, then what is the function of food and source of vitamin and minerals and high calorie food, low calorie food. So minerals, salt, and what type of minerals actually doing what type of function in our body. So you can learn from this chapter, and actually what is the important role of water in our body to digest our food. You can learn from this chapter what is balanced diet, what is unbalanced diet, and why we need to be taken a balanced diet. So all kinds of things actually you can learn from this chapter. Okay. So you have to learn actually, and whole chapter you must be read at least 3 to 5 times. So students, all of you open your book and at the page number 140. We get dash and dash from green leafy vegetables and fruits. Actually all kinds of vitamin and minerals are actually we get from raw fruits and vegetables also. So when actually we get this fill in the blanks, we must be written that is vitamin and minerals, isn't it? So we get vitamin and minerals from green leafy vegetables and fruits. So students, fill in the blanks. Question number 1, we get dash and dash from green leafy vegetables and fruits. So this will be, we get vitamin and minerals from green leafy vegetables and fruits. As a second question, deficiency of vitamin A causes actually night blindness, isn't it? All kinds of actually disease of eye related diseases are also happen because of lackings of vitamin A. But actually when you have to write down one name of disease, must be written night blindness. So deficiency of vitamin A causes night blindness. The question number B, what will be the answer? Students, write down in the comment box. Yes, Anna Hussein, vitamin and mineral salts. Okay, nice, good answer. The next one, question number B, deficiency of vitamin A causes dash. Deficiency of vitamin A causes night blindness, isn't it? And this night blindness, Pravanti Chakma Shuli ID from write down actually night blindness. It is right answer. Very good. Night blindness. Okay. The third question, the measuring unit of heat energy in food is. From ID Rudi Khandokar, night blindness. Yes, the right answer. Question number B. Okay, now C. The measuring unit of heat energy in food is calorie. Very good. Right answer, calorie. Yes, the measuring unit of heat energy in food is calorie. Okay, the next one, question number D. Dash are made up of protein. Dash are made up of protein. Actually, all kinds of rebuild. The function of rebuild are mainly responsible for protein, but there is also given some specific name in your textbook. There is muscles, bones and blood cells are made up of protein. Students, question number D. Dash are made up of protein. So you should be write down actually muscles, bones and blood cells are made up of protein. Question number D. Muscles, bones and blood cells are made up of protein. Okay, question number E. Dash prevents the decay and loss of protein in body. Dash prevents the decay and loss of protein in body. What will be the answer? Students, question number E. What will be the answer? Question number D-E. What will be the answer? Dash prevents the decay and loss of protein in body. Nutrition of food. No, actually, students, this question is actually difficult to you because actually the main function of protein is revealed, isn't it? And also gives us energy. But when actually we need to get energy, we need to provide energy in our body, then actually fat cell break down and then gives us actually a necessary energy. Okay, so fat cell actually provide us energy when actually we need. Okay, in starvation actually we need to take we need to get actually energy. So this energy also we get from fat cell. These fat cell are also stay under the skin. So fat cell actually prevents the decay and loss of protein in body because actually lackings of fat. Then actually when we need to get energy, then actually protein provide this energy also. But actually main function of protein is revealed. So we have to write down actually fat cell. Okay, that is fat prevents the decay and loss of protein in our body. Because actually when actually there is no fat in our body and we need to actually provide energy for our body to move and activities, then actually we need to all this protein actually decay the cell, and also this protein also gives us energy. Okay, and that's why this is the answer, that is fat prevents the decay and loss of protein in body. So students, then the next questions, multiple choice, which one is soluble in fat? We know vitamin B and vitamin C is soluble in water, isn't it? So which one insoluble in water? Vitamin B. Then which one is animal protein? Look at their pulse, nuts, and actually ghee and milk. So all of you, attention please, nuts and pulse are also actually source of plants, isn't it? Nuts and pulse are source of actually we get from actually plants, but milk and ghee both are actually source of animals, but ghee mainly contain fat, so our answer will be milk. Okay, which one is animal protein? Milk. Then observe the diagrams and answer the question 3 and 4. There is also given 4. There is radish, this leafy vegetables, this is meat, and this one is water. So which food contains comparatively excess fat? This is actually oil. Okay, if actually D is oil, then the answer will be D, isn't it? Excess fat, that is question number D, oil. Which one plays a role in cleaning alimentary canal? So actually we know leafy vegetables, milk, yes, right answer. And the next question is D. Yes, this is actually oil. Okay, D is actually oil. So the next question, question number D, which one plays a role in cleaning alimentary canal? Students, A, B and C. Okay, we know actually leafy vegetables helps to remove our wasted materials from our body, isn't it? And it also remove constipation. So we should be choose the right answer from leafy vegetables, isn't it? And raw vegetables also. So the question number D, the answer will be A, that is 1 and 2. 1 and 2. That is 1 is A, radish, and 2 is leafy vegetables, isn't it? So question number 1 and 2. So students, the next question is short answer questions. You have to write down this answer at home. Just I will help to you how to write down these questions. What is the function of iron in our diet? Okay, actually iron is a minerals, isn't it? Mineral salts, one kinds of mineral salts, and iron deficiency also responsible for anemia. Okay, so and also we have to we know that is the hemoglobin is also made of iron. So we should take iron to remove to protect actually anemia. Okay, to protect actually anemia, we should take actually iron rich food every day. So what is the main function of iron in diet? Students, you have to write down actually iron is the element of hemoglobin of blood. That means iron actually made of hemoglobin actually made of iron, and that's why we need to take iron every day to build our blood also. And we know it helps in developing red blood cells and protects us from anemia. Okay, anemia actually is a disease and this disease also responsible only for lackings of iron. Okay, so lackings of iron, just we have to suffer from anemia. So the main function of iron is to rebuild actually blood cell, especially hemoglobin hemoglobin of blood, and it also helps in developing red blood cell and protects us from anemia. Okay, and if there is deficiency of iron in our diet, then the amount of hemoglobin of blood will be actually decreased. Okay, hemoglobin level need to be balanced in our blood. That's why the level of hemoglobin will be decreased if the lacking of iron happen in our body. So thus it will be actually make our body weak and lead to anemia. So anemia is a disease that is actually mainly suffer from lackings of iron. Okay. So why do we eat? Why do we eat? The second question, why do we eat? Actually, you have to write down the function of food, isn't it? And that's why actually we eat actually food. So you have to write down actually mainly the function of food. Okay. So what is the main function of food? Actually, main function of food is repair, decay and loss, and helps our body to grow and develop. And secondly, produce heat and energy in our body. And secondly, increase our ability to protect diseases. That means actually increase our immunity power, isn't it? Okay, Miss, what shall we write? For which questions? Iron, the function of iron in the diet. You should write down this two function, that is actually iron is also made of hemoglobin of blood and also protect from the diseases of anemia. Okay, because actually main responsible anemia actually is the responsible for the lackings of iron. Okay, so you should down just you have to write down these 2 points only, then it is enough for these questions, because actually short questions are you just this questions is contain 2 marks. Why do we eat? The next questions, that means actually we eat food. Actually, why do you eat food? Because actually you have to write down the function of food. Okay, the function of food. And main function of food is actually requires, decays and loss and helps our bodies grow and develop, and then produce heat in our body, and also increases our ability to resist against diseases. That means to protect against diseases, and also increase our immune power. Okay, that means immunity. The third question is, why people cannot survive only by eating rice? Why people cannot survive only by eating rice? So you have to write down actually about balanced diet, isn't it? You have to write down about balanced diet. Attention please. So a balanced diet contains all type of food in right portion. It means a balanced diet contains the right amount of carbohydrate, protein, fat and oil, and vitamin and mineral source, and water depending on the desired needs of the body. And everyone wants to have balanced diet. It is essential that the list of the diet should contain carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamin and mineral salts. But actually we get from rice, we get only carbohydrate. Actually main source of carbohydrate is rice. So if we just include our daily meal only rice, then we get only carbohydrate. But actually we should take a balanced diet, and for that we need to be taken there is a right amount of carbohydrate, protein, fat, oil, vitamin, mineral salts and water also. So we do not should actually take only carbohydrate actually for survive, isn't it? So you have to write down mainly the function of balanced diet, then actually you will get the answer. Okay. So we should take six elements of food in right portion, so we will suffer from various diseases if there is lacking of any elements in our body. So rice contain only carbohydrate. So if we eat only rice, we will not get other important animals. Will not get other important animals, and thus lack of these elements will causes various diseases, and that's why we cannot take only rice for surviving. Okay, that means we cannot actually survive only by eating rice. That's why. Okay. So describe the disease caused due to the deficiency of iodine. So mainly you have to write down deficiency of iodine. Actually, which disease is mainly happened in our body? That is goiter, isn't it? and also lackings of iodine. Children actually suffer for um, intellectual ability. Okay, also decrease their intellectual ability, and they're also actually stop their growth in height also. But you have to write down the disease about actually goiter in these questions. Okay, so students, the deficiency of iodine is the causes of goiter, and due to deficiency of iodine our thyroid glands cannot work properly, and due to this the normal growth of body of child is slowed down, and we should take sufficient amount of iodine to protect ourselves from these diseases. And sea fish, mineral salts and salts are the good source of iodine. Okay, from ID প্রবন্তি চাকমা মিস আমরা কি বানিয়ে বানিয়ে লিখতে পারবো? You can must be written your own self, from your own idea. Okay, but it will be from your textbook, and actually main source and main function you must be taken from this textbook. Then you can write down anyway any actually just you can write down your own self. Okay, no problem. What happens when our daily diet actually lacks sufficient amount of vitamins? So actually you have to write down the function of vitamins, and then suffering diseases actually lacking of different amount of vitamins. Okay, because must be you have to write down all kinds of vitamin. That is we get actually vitamin A deficiency diseases, night blindness, then vitamin B deficiency diseases, very vitamin C deficiency diseases, actually scurvy, and actually healing the wounds actually slowly in our body. And then vitamin D is also related actually rickets. Okay, so you have to write down all these kinds of vitamin, the lackings of vitamin, what type of deficiency are actually happen in our body, and what type of disease are responsible for this deficiency. You have to write down for these questions. Then actually I want to give these two questions for your homework. Look at there is some picture is given here. There is guava, fish, this is actually leafy vegetables, and this is rice. That means we get actually carbohydrate, vitamin and minerals, protein and vitamin also. Okay, so what is food? You have to write down actually from the definition of food from textbook. Explain the function of food, mark with A. Actually there is actually guava, green vegetables, so we get actually vitamin A and vitamin C from guava. So you have to write down the function of vitamin A and vitamin C for these questions. Okay, how does the demarked food increase our body weight? Students, actually demarked food is carbohydrate, isn't it? So carbohydrate actually provide us energy, and most of the energy we get from carbohydrate. Our total calories, we get 50 to 60% from carbohydrate, and mainly actually we gain our weight by taking more than actually needed. When actually we take this carbohydrate, our body weight must be increasing. Okay, so this is actually carbohydrate, and it also provided energy, and we get actually from 1 gram carbohydrate we get 4 kilocalorie. And when actually we take more than our needed from carbohydrate, then our body must be increasing, body weight must be increasing. So it is actually possible to gain our weight, isn't it? The last question, analyze whether the foods shown in the figure are suitable for a balanced diet. So students, you have to write down actually food that contains carbohydrate, fat, protein, vitamin, minerals, salts and water in quantities optimum for our body is called actually very balanced diet. and actually milk is a balanced food among the fruits of the figure. So orange contain this is actually guava, I think so. It is also gives us a vitamin C and vitamin A, and we get fish, we get protein from fish, and we get leafy vegetables from vitamin and minerals, and from rice we get also carbohydrate. So actually this type of food actually we can make easily a balanced diet to use this to include all this type of food in our meal, isn't it? So we can say that all types of food as a figure are suitable as balanced diet. And at last you have to write down this line also. So the next question, students, time is actually very short. Morium is a student of 5. She doesn't take vegetables at all. She is suffering from cough and cold for some days, and she cannot see clearly at night. And her parents have become very worried. And the mother took her to physician. The physician wanted to know about her food habits. So the physician explained the causes of her illness to her mother and suggested Morium to take colorful vegetables and fruits. So students, it is very clear actually we are suffering from cough and cold because of actually in this disease are actually infectious disease. So with that is lackings of actually vitamin C, vitamin and minerals also. Okay, and that's why actually the doctor suggested to take colorful vegetables and fruits, isn't it? And vitamin A are also lackings in her daily diet because she cannot see clearly at night. That is night blindness, isn't it? So it is also need to be taken vitamin A rich food. That means we get actually vitamin A from green and leafy vegetables, and all colorful vegetables must be, we should be taken for vitamin A. Okay, that's why what is malnutrition, you can write down actually the definition of malnutrition from your textbook, and which disease is Morium suffering from, cold and cough, and vitamin. Actually mainly you have to write down night blindness, there is lackings of vitamin A. Why has the physician suggested her to take colorful vegetables and fruits and vegetables? Actually all type of colorful fruits and vegetables gives us vitamin A. Okay, so lackings of vitamin A, actually we have to suffer from all kinds of eye related diseases, and also actually Morium is suffering from night blindness, isn't it? And that's why doctor, that means physician suggested her to take colorful vegetables and fruits. What should Morium do, and describe why do you think so? Actually Moriums need to take balanced diet, and mainly leafy vegetables and fruits also, because